The last time this happened was with Jake Paul. Although I think I get like 1,000 views even. Fucking Jake Paul just broke my fucking. I think it's 100. I don't think it's 1,000. Yeah, it's not, but it's there. 700 now. Okay, 7 fucking 100. Haven't responded. So there's one vlog video that actually blew out of control. Which is fucking weird, right? This is that weird part of YouTube when you say the special word and they fucking come flooding in. So this Eugenio Cooney is like actually scarier than Onision, which is interesting. Although Onision is streaming right now. Let's say hi. Oh, he's playing games, huh? Is he gonna be? Because, it should be. I don't know. I don't know what GMT means, man. Oh, +2? What? GMT. Yep. 4-2. +0, I don't know. Something like that. Okay, yeah. So for them, 4 p.m. means 6 p.m. Which is +2, that's what it means. Hilarious, right? Wait, I'm +2. What the fuck? These fucking time. Why can't Twitch just help me, man? Hey Twitch, help me a little bit. You know what time is it? Fucking assholes. So yeah, we'll see. Anyways. Oh man, it was a long ride, of course, and it was mixed in with a lot of shit. But that's what I do. I sit down for 3 hours and I finish my job, man. I go in and out of YouTube. That's what it turned into. It's probably gonna change very soon. I have to mix things up to be able to keep growing as a person. I'm not growing as a channel. It's not gonna happen. It's not my intention even anymore. That shit's too hard. I'm not a tryhard. So, general discussion. So far it's gonna be general. I'm gonna change the crown. Just like I'm changing the crown here. I still have no idea how to spell her name, by the way. I think this is correct. And this is correct. And her twisted solution. If you want a recap on what I was talking about, you'll get one. But it's gonna be worse. It's gonna be fast. Basically she needs a relationship. She needs this fucking token right there. The R token. Potentially respect token too. Because when you feel respected, like, holy shit, your life changes as well. You feel respect, trust, all that thing. Your relationship with the world changes. And the best thing that I said, you need someone else to ruin your life. Give yourself a break and let someone else ruin your life. But who would you trust? Because you sometimes grow up with your family and don't actually trust them to change you, basically. and it's an overall change. The moment you change, like imagine I start going to the gym and start eating food, but someone has to fucking help me and trust in me. Actual money, right? And actual attention. A little bit of attention, but a lot of money, a lot of investment is dedicated. Potentially, these dynamics are like different in different people's lives. Maybe women and men have different dynamics. And what we're observing right now is that women actually need a lot of attention and very little money. And if you mix that shit up, they will turn into fucking bitches and losers. Which is like, you're ruining someone's life, and it's getting worse. And you know, the moment you go off, just like Onision actually complained that he dumped a lot of money into women. Like, that's not what you dump, man. So yeah, that's an interesting point we found. Don't dump money into women. It's potentially it's a potential hazard. Hilarious. I still don't know how to type hazard. And here you go. Man, this is next level right there. Learning about relationships like that. But that's what I do. I need a logical conquest. Actually, like, it's good that I played Hearthstone at first, because it gives you that mental authority that I have over people. You know, like, sure, I lost those 3 games. At some point, I faced Mage, Demon Hunter, best hero powers. It's almost that's all it takes to actually succeed in the game. Mage is like the craziest hero power of all time. Even though I played Mage myself and it doesn't quite work your way, you know, you also have to have a good deck that synergizes with the whole idea of hero powering often. And that means you have to actually have more minions than spells sometimes. Sometimes having certain spells doesn't even work. So avoiding that is a good idea. Well, we'll figure it out, you know. Might as well play Hearthstone right now to just warm up. Because I just woke up. Okay. Also, I was thinking about, you know, improving hero powers. So if I wanted to improve Mage hero power, and that's like the only hero power that you can't manipulate. You really can't get away from it. It feels so bad to play a 1 health creature to the point where you just don't play it. It is just unplayable against Mage. Because while you play a Magma Rager for 3 mana, they just ping it and it's game over. Yeah, for 2 mana. It's a 1 mana difference that you played into, and you knew it. It's not like a health difference or your opponent attacked into it. It's really a hell of a lot different. Okay, with Mage. Mage is just an exception to every hero power ever. I think if I'm designing my own Hearthstone, which potentially can happen, I potentially rip off Hearthstone because I'm fucking frustrated as hell, and it's at some point justifiable, but it's not justifiable because I have no idea how networking works, so I will never be able to actually run a server and run a multiplayer experience. I don't give a fuck about that at all anyways. My intention is to make a game that actually, you know, works. You're probably just gonna play some silly decks, silly opponents, that someone kind of generic creatures all the time. I mean, there is no, like, immediate strategy there. The immediate strategy grows for your opponent as I develop the game. But for you, your strategy is infinitely cooler, okay? While your opponent is dealing with some medieval stuff, okay? Medieval monsters they're summoning. and most of the time they're gonna want to go face or whatever. I'll figure it out. Like I'm a good player. I know when to go face. I know when to trade. I know how to make. I mean, I will make better AI than Blizzard. So like, watch out, right? You will still enjoy the game without playing facing other people. And most importantly, there's simply once you pick up a campaign of some kind, that's way better. Also, I played the Witcher thing, but it's not. I mean, it was not the Gwent. It was the general release of a single player campaign, which was very easy to exploit, and that was a fucking killer moment for that game. The more you exploit it, the moment your deck becomes just infinite power level, because you can just bounce something that doubles power level, and you just bounce again and again until you have infinity, and you can't really lose power anymore because everything is strictly, you know, pinned to power. That's what it is. If you have 100 power and you double it up, then 5 damage looks like a tiny dent in your power level. It's unkillable monster now. And it's also uncontestable. So that's why this... I don't know what the Gwent name means. Gwent single player game. What is that? Because it's... No, what the fuck? Come on, spit out the question. It's not Gwent. Thronebreaker. Thank you. Jeez. Took a while, dude. Thronebreaker was a sad and easy experience. It's the easiness that breaks the game. It's the easiness that broke Hearthstone 2 when it comes to single player campaign. It was too easy, okay? Or it was, too quick, even when it wasn't like particularly easy. But most of the time now specifically, they're breaking it further where it's easy and it's insignificant. It literally is insignificant. It literally is fast and easy, and it's just the worst kind of experience you can get. They're not even trying, basically. And that's where I want to chip away and go my direction. There's always going to be people who will pitch in, and this is how networking works. This is how you unleash the full potential of ray tracing, because I will use the same engine to create Minecraft and to create Hearthstone. And yes, it's going to be a 3D board in a way. And it shouldn't bother, okay? The engine, meaning that it's going to run very, very smoothly, especially when we're just dealing with a few polygons here and there. So yeah, it's just frustrating. Freaking Hearthstone, man. I watched this is significant to mention. I watched 1 hour Reynad versus Ben. It's called Bizarre Gameplay Video. And yeah, I understand Reynad is with the E, but now I have to fucking switch it up. What if we do this stupid, what is it? The effect, man. I don't know the names. Why did they name it with a name? It's so stupid. Mandela effect, right? Fuck that shit. Such a stupid name, but whatever. Mandela. It should be like Mandela or something, but no. It has to be someone else's name, basically. Even calling it Bernstein Bears or something, which is like How do you even say that name? It's a fucking German name. Give me a break. It has to be something else entirely, but this effect has never happened before, and it's just irrelevant to me. Just honestly. It's just your brain playing tricks on you. Not necessarily reality changing just because someone else wanted to change reality. Yeah, someone else really wanted to change one letter. No, they probably just want to rape and pillage you. That sounds more fun. Maybe that's just me, man. Maybe that's just me. I'll change reality just to make that thing happen. Also, daily reset or daily start. We have to reset back to 0 and give myself a few points. I'll play with this in the background. Alright. So, Renat is like this. Transfer Renat to Renat. And you know, that's the case because his name is actually Andre. Interesting, isn't it? Such a smart... Oh, wow, I did have 10 points on this guy's other account. Oh, man. See, I fixed it. No big deal. Anyways, so he... no. Yeah. So he says, like, oh, we have to make a paper build of a game because it takes so much time to code. Oh, man. Oh, so cute. This is, by the way, a boom thing. It's like, go watch it yourself. But it's not a boom. I would say it's forward. I'm just referencing a video that I watched that's kind of reasonable to mention because it's long enough. It's not a skit. And, yeah, it's 1 hour. It's 1 hour gameplay. You don't have to watch it. 1 hour just like every other Hearthstone video. Like, you skip. You just skip. Don't worry about it. Imagine me already mixing two categories of everything, I would say. It's just everything. And you know there's a bunch of new people who hopped in. Oh, man. I need to grab a drink, but now I'm like, is this a drink or did it just create a terrible experiment out of myself? Yeah, 1 second, I definitely fucked up my drink. I just like mixing up shit and mixing in a banana and just leaving it for a day. Doesn't work, man. Just eat a banana. Just goddamn eat it. It's not a fruit. It's a fucking nut. Just like coconut is a nut, banana is a nut. I obey the banana as a nut. It's the biggest nut of all time. It's pretty fucking fascinating. That's why I buy bananas. Literally just bananas. And no other thing from the cheap section. Maybe what is it? Cucumber is an exception. The long ones seem about right. Yeah, I'll take it. But when you're trying to live cheaply, which is what I'm doing, that's the section you have to fucking raid. You have to set your mind up. If I can eat a potato, I'll eat a potato. That's a fucking stupid thing because it's easily reference. It's an easy reference to Penn Jillette, who dropped his weight by eating potatoes for a month. Which is like, why? But wow, you saved a lot of money too. And you made it raw because you probably don't know how to cook potatoes in the first place. Which is like, yep, the greatest magician of all time still can't cook potatoes. Because that's a tough thing to do, man. It's just so crazy. Oh, you're hungry? Eat this raw potato. He tortured himself. It's ridiculous. But it worked. Ref Pendulette. Oh, come on, dude. Oh, come on. It hurts, man. I don't care, okay? Misspelling names, it's not gonna hurt me anymore. By the way, Penn is actually on the board. Right? He actually graduated. And his potato torture. How the fuck do you get to this point where you enter a potato torture? I don't know, guys. I just don't know. What pushed him? Because that's what really matters, right? The motivation. How do you motivate someone to change? Because when YouTubers turn around and say, oh, I can't actually help this person. Yes, you can. Everyone can motivate to some degree to the right direction, but if you don't know how to do it, well, I understand. You're just kind of a loser, actually. You're kind of an antisocial loser. That's what I understand. It's a ridiculous thing. You actually should know the capacity that you can help and just do it, and then say, now I'm gonna turn around, I did what I had to do, basically. That's what you should know if you're not antisocial loser, which it takes a long time to develop, for myself included, okay? I still feel like an antisocial loser because I was never challenged socially, so, I never had a chance to do anything, but at the same time, I feel like I did all my duties because I was never challenged, because people are so, run-arounds and they're not really inviting other people to, be expressive. They just want to, steal YouTube for themselves and not create it as a public utility. This is why people get banned in the first place, and they cry, oh, YouTube is a public utility. Yeah. Yeah, nice try. Sub-channels. People should build their own YouTube channels, absolutely, thumbs up on that. Public utility purpose. But building up a huge channel that just entertains by throwing videos at you, by throwing high production at you, that's still uninteractive, kind of outrageous even. It's a very stressful experience to try and entertain yourself over and over again with just high production stuff that you will never be able to reach out to and actually contact anything in the community. MatPat probably still doesn't have a Discord. Imagine that. Let's fucking look it up, because I don't want to be fact-bombed at this point. Game Theory. I mean, there's always going to be Game Theory Discord, obviously, and he did look into... but MatPat Discord. Game Theory. Okay. That's one. Discord. Let's quickly just oh my god, they have 1/6 actually active user base. What the fuck? Thanks, I read your stupid rules. Welcome. Thank you. Yeah. Reading is for losers. And I would have to kill myself if I'm a loser. So, I guess they have correctly identified that you have to watch the video. You have to read the full video in order to be able to say anything and do anything. What the fuck? So yeah, this is this is the wall that I can't climb over because I don't have patience, okay? I do get outraged. They fucking very well identified accidentally, potentially. Because no one is like that fucking genius. Oh yeah, let's build a wall exactly the way game theory works. No, it's just the same personality does the same thing, right? Just like I hate high production stuff, so I'll always try and stay away from it. So the way you enter my channel, you just enter my channel. I mean, and for obvious reasons, I hate high production. I just can't handle it. And it's not even my personality, I would say. High production is just something that it's unachievable for a person who just starts YouTube or whatever. And those people have to be respected. Just like I have to be respected as YouTube CEO the moment you start respecting people. Because I probably poured in the most work. The most work of low production. So I want to compete against these people, you know? Who can put the most work without high production bullshit? That's my biggest question here. Who besides me can put up most work without high production? And you would immediately actually say, well, Twitch. Just look up to Twitch. Like, people stream themselves, right? That's not exactly it. Just jumping into a river and just calling, I'm streaming myself. That is not exactly how life works, okay? You have to be prepared. You have to have a theme. You have to have a purpose. You have to have more than just I said and I streamed myself because I'm in this river where, you know, like, you have to do this and that. No, you don't. You can do whatever you want. You can just sit in a river and you're just gonna get your ass wet. Well, it's just, you know, like, you do whatever you want. Oh, I stream myself. I have a boat. Well, cool, dude. It's still called streaming. It's still called something very stupid, by the way, that I can make a meme, make a fun out of. But the idea is, like, you just sit on a computer, nothing's planned, because you have a schedule. Like, how can you plan a schedule and content at the same time? That never happens. That's just cancer to think about it that way. It just, what? So Twitch is not your platform when it comes to actual people being live. Okay? Being live. Because I will respond to anyone, anytime. You have problems with Eugenia? Join in my Discord. Let's see what happens. This time, my join to Discord looked like this. Oh man, 0 views. Please, guys, watch these 0 view videos. Oh look, copyright claim. Actually, visibility is important for me. Hey guys, visibility. No, seriously, give me the fucking visibility information. Why am I supposed to sit here and just poop myself? Well, I have a bunch of 0 view videos. I probably have to, like, look up to those in case I can do something. Rebuild them, basically. I don't know. There's a bunch of Ninja School episodes I did in the past. They're getting mixed in. I will always know when there is like a 3-hour video. That's my jam, boys. That is my jam. None. I can still see restrictions a little bit, right? No. No, I can't. Oh my god, do I fucking hate this system, dude. Okay, I can press the button, and I can see the C, man. So it means it's public. Wow. Public. So I'm not being destroyed because I say something wrong. Partially. It's always... Oh, restrictions, copyright claim. It's always copyright claim, and it's so easy to fucking jump into copyright claim territory. So easy. But I think I didn't jump into copyright for a long time now. Come on. What the fuck are we talking about here? Why can't I just click... Oh, date. Oh, that's what I had to click. Oh, man. I'm still bad at this shit. Why nobody fucking want... Look at this. This is a fucking gameplay stuff. Nobody watched it. That's crazy. So for a long time, I'm clean in terms of copyright strikes. Obviously, no one can copy strike me, right? Well, it's not necessarily how it works. Honestly. Let's just be honest, okay? Yeah, the YouTube Battle Royale was a long fucking... Oh, whoa. Someone actually disliked my videos recently. I think. Maybe I'm just making shit up, but... These were all dislikes. There's probably one or two. Oh, wow. Let's... who cares? Yeah, these are not old. This is when I first started, like, pumping out 3-hour content and people, like, freaking out or whatever. Because that's the real freak move. Oh, no, I'm porting stuff where it doesn't fucking belong. This is where things get very awkward. Copyright claim. Okay, so this is where copyright claim does start to begin. The movie. So I just double checked, like, I'm playing by the rules. My rules, basically. It's not a big deal. Alright. It's fine. Fuck. For a moment now, I feel fucking bored. That's crazy. I was mostly willing to talk about the Bazaar gameplay, right, and how it all works, because that is just so fascinating. How a person goes from Hearthstone, creating his own game, but it looks nothing like Hearthstone. He just wanted to create a deck builder, something that just strategically is overall, the entire gameplay is just captured in one place. So if you're facing other people, everything is pretty much happening real time already in that section. It's almost, now it's like Battlegrounds, honestly, of what Reynad is doing. It's kind of like Battlegrounds. And it almost functions like Battlegrounds too, because whoever wins the battle gets points awarded based on the round number. So if it's round 3, you get 3 points. If it's round 7, you get 7 points. And you accumulate 30 points, which takes you to a long game, actually. That's why it took almost an hour to just play one game in a way. Which is not a fucking ideal thing. Okay, 30 minutes to play one game. What the fuck is that? I know it happens in Hearthstone, but this is a little bit stretched out for no reason. And as rounds progress, the power level of everything progresses and the price progresses too. I like it. It's not a bad idea, but it's also probably not a good idea either, because it just looks like a terrible thing to stream, for example. Very, very bad thing to stream. Because most of the information is actually hidden from people, and it's kind of difficult to actually understand what's going on, especially when things can get upgraded. So in Hearthstone, when a minion gets buffed, you can actually quite see that when it gets upgraded. And even that can be hidden and be very frustrating to deal with, and can be easily forgotten that a minion got buffed and whenever it attacks, it draws a card. Those things can get forgotten. That's why you need also tokens below them to show that they're poisonous, that they have rush in some way. Even Hearthstone has a problem where it doesn't actually show which minions have attacked this turn. So when I'm looking from a viewer's perspective, I literally don't see what the state of the board actually is, because some minions got played, some minions can still attack, maybe some of them have rush, but which one of them got spent? Which one of them attacked and got spent? You can see it from your perspective, but you can't see it from your opponent's perspective, and that is nuts. That is annoying. So my biggest concern is Bazaar doesn't look good for a viewer experience. Okay? I don't think it's good enough. You can sort of wrap your head around what's going on, but at the same time there's another problem that Bazaar has, and it's just it will have to explore an entire realm of possible things that they can do with cards. Design space. They have to find a huge design space breakthrough, because it looks like design space is still very, very small. And this is when you jump into a small design space, you're not baking Minecraft anymore. You're baking something very, very small. I mean, insignificant. It's almost like Tetris is a small design space, but it's not. It's definitely not small design space. When you're talking about a small design, but Tetris probably came out as a small game that's not trying to do much at all. Alright, so you can still make a good game, but this has to be like a real-time action game. Real-time action puzzle, that's what Tetris is. It can be as fast as you want it to be. That means leveling up on Tetris will speed up the game. So that's also a very interesting thing. Even the way Tetris works as real-time puzzle is so insane to think about. Wow, I just broke something. So yeah, that is very, very cool. Yeah, I hope headphone users are not being completely annihilated by the way that I make videos. I haven't tested how this works with OBS, where it controls sound properly. Because when you import it into any other software, it just aligns everything to some degree of how much output should be given to your sound. You get the idea. It normalizes the sound. But here we have a problem where I can be a little bit too loud and my chair can be too cranky, okay? Because I don't have music in the background playing. I'm not a fucking typical YouTuber. I don't have game in the background playing either. Whatever I do, I focus 100%. So, Tetris as a real-time puzzle. That is so fucking awesome. Because real-time puzzles should be a thing. Even Hearthstone should be a real-time puzzle to some degree. How? I don't know how. I just know it would be fun. Okay. What if they actually did it? What if they actually made it real-time? I mean, we're talking about the same tiny bit of problems of like delays and everything that people will complain all over the place, because that's what kind of matters in the end. But why not? Why not make it real time? What if that's the answer to every puzzle game? That feels kind of boring. That's where, your skill level actually matters. And sure, Skyrim is real time, and it gets kind of boring because it's single player, maybe? Who knows? Maybe it's too easy. Sometimes maybe you have too little inputs, actually, and too little things going on your screen in order to choose what to do. And I think that is where the puzzles actually win, but they are confronted with like, well, if the game is so complicated, why should we make it real time? Potentially that's why. Obviously it's not going to be super real time. It should probably be like action based. So you have 3 actions and your turn meter goes very fast until you start losing your actions if you're not using those actions. Or the best way to fix Hearthstone, okay? Best way to fix roping is make Hearthstone super fast and rope resets upon action. So the moment you play a card, your rope resets. To some degree, probably don't reset entirely. Okay, what would happen if Hearthstone is super fast? A lot of people wouldn't be able to play it, but that's the whole fucking point, is just finding different balances of how Hearthstone exists just to find the correct game mode, eventually. Correct game mode. Right now, because Hearthstone is a commercial game, it's not experimental at all. And that's where it kind of fails. Honestly, it's failing because it's just asking people to pay money. It's asking for a lot, I would say. And that is just, even though it's a free game at the same time, so it's doing that sneaky thing where like, well, you can still play for free, so it's not a big deal, right? And it isn't. Congratulations. You pioneer something very beautiful. I mean, we should all be grateful to Hearthstone, for fuck's sake. I truly made free to play a reality. Okay? Yes, mobile games are free to play, and they kind of pioneered this thing, but Hearthstone is kind of keeping it a reality, because, like, that's all I play. I don't play mobile games. That's the whole fucking difference. But do you play those games? Right? Hearthstone made it free to play every card game, because every card game is like, well, I'm gonna have to cater to mobile markets, right? Not really. Not really, guys. Mobile input, I think, is kind of still terrible compared to just clicking your mouse, which is very interesting. Why is that? It's kind of weird, right? Now I would want to just plug in a wireless mouse to my tablet or something. Literally that. And it should be possible at some point in lifespan of Android or whatever. Just plug in a wireless mouse. Come on, guys. What's the big deal? I mean, god damn it. God damn it. We need that stuff. We need very, very good controls for a tablet. Let's put it this way. Ultimate tablet controls. So we can just carry it to wherever we are. We want to sit on a chair, plug in tablet down here. I don't want to fucking deal with computers anymore. I just want to have one simple device, huge storage unit, if anything. But we have to say goodbye to graphics cards. We have to say goodbye to the way we render things in the first place. I don't know if ray tracing is supportable by, low these devices, because like they are somewhat capable of doing 3D stuff, but how efficiently can they do it? Now, ray tracing actually works differently because you actually do it by threading. Okay, you can actually have multiple cores working for the same process, meaning that the more cores you have, you can actually align all of those cores to work separately on the same code. And they will do it much more efficiently. Basically, 2 cores means you twice as fast, which is ridiculously important when it comes to rendering, because rendering is a still very, very difficult thing to do for every single device. Unless you have a transcendent godlike PC, which it sucked in a lot of money in there, didn't it? But it's probably still cheaper than a car. So there's some upside, there's some drawback. I can't hate on gamers, but here you go. It's still pretty difficult to build a good PC, I think. So just buy an expensive one, whatever happens, guys. Cool. So it's still the same thing on my wish list. I have mentioned this before. You know, I just want to have a portable device. I can plug it as a monitor. I can have it on my bed. I can have it anywhere else, and it's still gonna work because it constantly switches inputs, and all these inputs are taken in consideration, and the rendering engine works finally, and it has this scalability where it truly scales. It doesn't just turn every polygon into a list of things. But it probably is, you know, threaded as well. Graphics are threaded. I don't know how. How can you thread polygons into a linear rendering system? And by linear, I mean... oh yeah, linear actually would mean this. Okay, you have a line of commands, and you have to... Your CPU has to go max pain and max speed, maxing out on this one line. Okay, that's what CPU is trying to do. Just crack those things as fast as possible so it manages speed. But this would be a lot faster, right? So threaded processing would look like this, and you kind of align tasks. But the question is, how do you align tasks properly? That's always the big question of why, and that's why multi-threading is not being used. It's actually difficult to align things, and for me, polygons are different sizes and shapes, and it makes no fucking sense. Rays, however, they are not different sizes and shapes. Yes, they can end up being short or long, depending whether you're staring at a wall or not, but even that can potentially be worked around. Okay, now you have some extra time to do something else. After the ray hit the wall, you can do something else now. Help someone else. Process something. That's how multi-threading works. But usually when you hit something, you're like, what do I do now? I just did my job. And nobody knows where to reassign you. That's a big question. So there's a few... multi-threading is way more complicated, okay? It's another level of programming that's added. And it just... it is scary, okay? It is scary. I immediately got scared, but I knew I had to do it, and it worked. It worked flawlessly. The very first build, man. The very first build into this world of blocks. Because I was just rendering blocks, and it just worked. Fuck yeah, dude. Not only it worked fast, reliably, okay? It just was difficult and scary. Because I was dealing with multi-threading. I don't know what that is still. You know, like what... How do I deal with it? I try and bend some rules here and there, and I figured most of the stuff out, but it's not the easiest thing of all time. I'll still have to, like, question myself, yes, what happens when the rate hits a wall too early? What does it do? Where does it use the processing power now? Because that part of the core is just going to sit there and do nothing. and almost like forcibly nothing. Because potentially, like, you know, even that line can be turned into a question mark, where the core actually splits around and, you know, walks around and then rebuilds itself, and it just knows what to do. What if AI could build perfect core processing, basically? You know, what if this is AI systems requirement? Who knows? Because usually what happens in gaming is that there's a lot of frames, right? There's 60 frames per second. 60 frames per second, but there's not a lot of shit going on. Even when you rotate your player, you should just have your camera already predicted what kind of pixels you're gonna see on the entire bubble of your rotation, which is what would allow rays to actually capture easy footage, and is gonna be like, you know, still gonna keep your frame rate high because everything is predicted. And yeah, when you create a bubble of pixels that just comes back to you very quickly, that's the best solution to ray tracing. That's like, wow, that's amazing. And if you become a master of those bubbles, that's it. I figured out how it all works. And remember this as well. Minecraft actually started with without lighting. Okay, so it started already in the wrong direction, going with polygons instead of non-lit ray tracing. Because usually ray tracing is actually being used for lighting, in order to bounce things around, the rays around, and figure out what kind of light does an object emit. Okay, but that's, you know, that's just a lightning thing. If you just draw one ray to an object, you just see its color. You just see how it looks like, and that's it. That's all you need at first to build a game. You don't need lighting. You don't need some fancy graphics. And ray tracing can still be not fancy, but still can be very fancy and efficient in that other sense. Okay, so it kind of cancels out, basically. I'm probably not gonna have lit games for a long time, but that's the beauty of it. Nobody needs it. It will look like a 2D mess at this point, but it doesn't. It really doesn't. You can still equip depth. Okay, so if an object is further away, you just add a little bit of fog, and it actually works. Okay, you look into the distance, it's a little bit foggy. It's just cool, I think. So I'm gonna jump into my engine today. I'll try and give you guys as much feedback as possible, because the breakthrough that I need to do is so big. It's gonna change my life. The moment I add objects, I can finally work back on my engine. I can finally work on Spawn, which literally is the pivot of my fucking existence, right? If I can break through that barrier, nothing can stop me anymore. Because objects means I don't even know how many things I can put on the screen. I don't even care. And those the combinations of things being put on the screen will represent actual entities or whatever, right? A mob can be just a few boxes and you have a mob. So I just need objects to operate and float around the grid space, which I used grid space as like successfully to create like tiny objects that are within the grid, right? So you look into that and it renders properly. But when it comes to an object outside the grid, nope. I couldn't figure it out. It literally does not render at all right now. So I will have to dig through a huge wall. And I knew it was a huge wall, and now it is a huge wall, and I have barely any idea of what to do, honestly. I just know how it's supposed to work, but it doesn't necessarily have to work, which is like the fun of programming. Yeah, you figured me out. So figuring out the ways to test things is just as difficult as just trying to work through. And this is why on the background, potentially, I will still be working on my project. And if the breakthrough happens, we have the biggest celebration of all time. Okay? Literally, my channel flips like a pancake. Oh, it cooked finally after 7 years. 10 years? 10-year anniversary? Ah, it's about time for me to celebrate that too. Because I just celebrated its 9-year anniversary. But I intend to do music for some reason. What's wrong with me, am I right? It's actually quite difficult to actually find the right stuff to work with. I still haven't touched this the last time I highlighted. But the idea is, next year I'll work with music as much as I can and see what happens. Probably nothing happens because I'm a lazy asshole. That could happen too. But because I poured in so much time and effort into rant videos, I can do just, nudge here and there and force myself to, after a rant, do a little bit of research into music. Just a little bit. It's not going to be much. That's how a year looks like. You put some effort here and there, and maybe in the end of the year you get like 10 songs produced. But the real idea for me, because I'm a fast-paced person, I can probably produce things a lot faster than other people. And most importantly, again, what we learned 2 videos back when I was reviewing an engine, so this thing right there, an engine called Core. When I showed Core, I explained Minecraft rendering is still different. What I mean by rendering, the how game is built, okay? What are you rendering is just as much of a rendering as how are you rendering. So what is being rendered is automatically generated terrain. Everything is automatically generated, pretty much. That's so different from other games, where things are not generated. And that's it. It's hand-built, and it's kind of horrible that way. There's a lot of effort that you have to do as a game developer, so it's going to repel you from doing things for the community. And the game developer himself has to sit through and just painstakingly place things. It's not exactly a nice thing to do. When Minecraft introduced itself, if you really want, you can build painstakingly, whatever. It's gonna look pretty horrible, but people can push through that limitation. Okay, and they did. And that's what made it so successful. It just did a normal thing that it had to do. It still makes the game a little bit more boring because it's not predetermined. It just gives you a bunch of random stuff and you play with it. But essentially, it becomes fun over time once you figure out how you can entertain yourself. And Minecraft community has grown, and you have to experience what it is. If you happen to be a Minecraft hater and you don't want to be, which you shouldn't want to be, some things hater with that, because you are uneducated. After all, being a Minecraft hater, you almost hate all the games ever created right now, because Minecraft sits on the top of best-selling games. So be careful about that. It is not a good idea to hate on Minecraft. You can hate on Fortnite all you want, because it's most played game right now. But it's not best-selling. What if there would be a paywall? Fortnite wouldn't be as popular anymore. And it just caters to a different genre. It caters to multiplayer genre, which is it's supposed to be free. They know what they're doing. Just like Hearthstone is supposed to be free because it's multiplayer, right? Who knows, man? Who knows? They managed to actually make it not free in a way that still looks free to me, because I can play infinite arena games and still pretty much enjoy the rewards. Why don't we hop into arena one time? Because I kind of want to take a break. Don't necessarily want to spend an entire hour on this, but you get the idea. And I still need a better drink. 1 second. The Mage, Rogue, and Demon Hunter. Playable in Arena, but I'm playing Paladin. Oh shit, man. Can't wait for that. It's 10 days until new expansion? What? November 17th, yeah. Okay, so one week before we get the duels. The duels actually suck ass. So that's a happy little thing. Yeah, it's not balanced. I mean, everything that's unbalanced, it shouldn't be multiplayer anymore. Like, what are we even talking about? What are we talking about? There's a way to kill this, but come on, dude. You don't have it. Nope, that's not it. But how the fuck do you have... Oh my god, that's a Demon Hunter card too? What the fuck? Just now I know about this. This card is amazing tempo card, by the way. And it's actually difficult to play too. So people just don't know anything about it. Just like with every other tempo card in the game. What is this? You know? That's people's reaction. Look, this is a combo right there. Man, this... I want this right now. I think I can afford it. But it would be so fucking stupid. Aw, dude. Oh, no. What happened, bruh? What happened? No, wow. He's still attacked, though. I mean, it's gonna be 2 health now. So hilarious. He will have to... Oh my god, so sad. He will have to attack into... Oh, man. I don't even want to say the commentary anymore. It's the saddest thing ever. Actually, I might want to play this. Damn, I just want to play this, actually. Holy shit. I'm not gonna play Hero Power, maybe? It's so tough, man. I don't want to get into a trap zone with this Hero Power. Because it's so useful. Why would he do that? What is he doing? See? See, that's a fucking trap. It's half Borkler. Man, this card is just so fucking cancerous, by the way. What are you doing? I'm sure that my Paladin deck is super small because I had Voracious Reader. Literally changes your deck archetype to some degree. In Arena, this is probably the most powerful card ever. Okay? Just, card draw is so essential. Imagine, like, as a Warlock, you need 6 health to achieve this card's effect. This card has a body, too. It's a 2-drop. What are we even talking about? 6 health, 6 mana to achieve the same effect. And this can do it multiple times as well. So, yeah. Pretty sweet. Why didn't he attack here? What's wrong with that? Don't you want to heal? Oh, come on, dude. Violet Teacher, such a useless card at the moment. And he just destroyed his weapon. That's where it ends. And he's roping me every turn now. It's almost like he has a fucking mobile phone right now. In his asshole. And like, let's just wait it out. So I prepared some dragons. I could have gained better dragons like Ysera, Onyxia, but these are 9 drops. And I don't give a fuck, I just want to dump my hand. Okay, so we curved out perfectly. Let's just finish the game. You know, this guy's getting a lot of brain freeze right now. Maybe you should just play the game and not worry about it too much. Fucking cancer. Drops every turn right now. It's the most amazing thing ever, dude. So I have lethal if he attacks. And doesn't draw any heal. And let's Justice demands retribution because he ends his turn for one fucking time. He ended his turn. Congratulations. That one you shouldn't have ended on that one. That one I can understand. Nobody ends that fucking turn. Let's keep going. Okay, this third game I'm kind of losing control already. Pretty much has premium cards, and I'm stuck on not using the hero power, which I now have to use when I actually don't have to use this, and I have nothing else to play. So, there you go. It was 0 mana. I should have used it many times over. I was hoping I will draw something else than 7 drops, let's put it this way. Something actually useful. If he actually fucked me in the ass with this trap, I'm like conceding at this point. I can't play around traps, I'm just saying. Oh, I can't play around this one. This one time I can play around the trap. Can I? Can I actually afford this? Well, yeah, of course. He did not have it, but still didn't have it. Wow. Impressive. Oh no, Plagiarize still pretty bad, but not as bad as playing this into Plagiarize. Okay. I have very little hope I can win this. He has a good deck. Not premium, nothing exceptional, but you know, he knows how to build a deck for some reason. Nobody likes that. And now it's a combo too. He attacked first. He has 1 damage? What is going on? Shiv. This is where I lose the game. There's no doubt about it, because he just drew cards and stuff. Still has to kill this. I have to play this instead. Gets free trades. You play this, you win basically. That's how Arena works. If you have, if you can afford playing this, you win. But Blizzard, dude, what's the point? Didn't have to try. What's the well played for? Suck a dick, dude. Nobody likes you. Alright, I think I have the board unlocked right now. Still will summon this guy next turn, but that's all. Unlock, motherfucker. Let's get you out of here. The problem is, where's my turn 7? I said my Paladin is a small deck. No, it's just impossible to be small in Arena. You're small when you run out of cards. Until then, you're unlucky if you draw wrong cards. Okay, this is nice. This is actually nice. Wow. Yeah, so we curve out perfectly, and that wins us the game, because like I have the perfect power creep in the house. He just has spell burst fucking garbage all over. He played like 4 spell burst minions, which is insane. These are 2 and then 2 more in the early game. How? Yeah, just big old question, how? This is almost lethal. This is so nasty. But I have to do it like this. It's close, but we gotta take over. Potentially my minion just gets removed, and I cry like a baby. But, you know, he has a lot of spells, is what I'm saying. That just happened. He wants more spells. He can't fucking stop. His addiction is overwhelming. If only I could attack face right now. We would have so much fun together. Well, there's one guy that can attack face. Or has to die. I don't know, man. You pick your side, brother. Hello, brother. Imagine, like, Warrior actually has this card which can attack all your opponent's minions. Very funny. Very funny. Deathwing. Didn't got nerfed. Brawl never got nerfed. The best Barkler in the game. Huh? It's a normal thing. It's never gonna rotate out. Warrior needs it. Yeah. Warrior needs it because he has a stupid hero power, and that's why. It's funny, man. It all comes down to hero powers, dude. Bye-bye. You will have to cry forever now. He will heal for a lot, I mean. That's amazing. I mean, I'm pretty... I can't do nothing. I have to play like this. And kind of remove the heals. Impressive. I still have enough stuff on the board. But if he actually has... Oh, wow. Oh, wow. That's impressive. Not bad at all. And the top deck is... Ooh, that's a top deck. Damn, guys. I win this game now. But it's 2-1. I'm supposed to lose. I know Paladin matchup like the back of my hand. This ain't gonna go bad to me. Ever. Just look at this fucking thing. Immediately. Bam. Bam. What you gonna do, bruh? What you gonna do? I didn't activate the Kings because I don't think it's needed. We have a specific turn 4 coming up as well. But I mostly was intrigued by this effect combo and summoning a 1-1 exactly on top of his dude. Whoops. Just smashing your board, buddy. What's going on? Did something terribly wrong happened here? I'm gonna copy this, because obviously with Kings it's just... I mean, not copy, but add health. With Kings it's just unstoppable force. I just win the game, basically, with this card. You would think otherwise, but... That is fucking cancer, by the way. Did not expect that cancer to happen. Now I'm not so intrigued by playing this combo. But shouldn't I be? Shouldn't I be intrigued? It's very intriguing, I think. Either one of them gets Kings anyways, and it's still a better target than just right now. He just needs 2 damage, however, and that's easy. So let's see what happens. Do I win the game or do I lose the game? Let's go. 2 damage. Oh, motherfucker, dude. Motherfucker. Well, that was expensive, though. I'm not gonna lie. Unless he has super buffery. Oh my god. I mean, yeah. Most of them are first day at school students. Eh? Not the worst thing that ever happened to me. Alright, boys. I think we got it on lock. He can unkings me with his kings. Or with his authority. Authority just wins the game, basically. How the fuck did they figure out? Oh, if we just have a drawback that's not exactly a drawback, we can win. We can help people win the game. Blessing of authority. I feel like I need the Guardian right now. This is kind of creepy. Alright, we're approaching late game, and I already have late game cards played out. He has to top deck something instead, because he never played late game. What's up? Alar is not late game, it's just some aggro mashup. Still very low. So you can see the quality of the deck is like very, very important in Arena. Like this doesn't work, okay? This is just a tempo. Good tempo card. It's not actually even a great tempo card. Here you go. You want some late game, bruh? I got you covered. Oh my god, that's the latest late game I can ever fucking find ever in history of late games. Too bad I already prepped my late game. He does have to trade like this. It is kind of fascinating. Please, not the worst thing in the universe. Please. What would be the worst thing that could happen? Dragon Discover effect? Pretty bad? Yeah, that's fine. Easy game, dude. He now can proceed on killing 12-4. Just 4-4 stats, and even if you can go face, it just annihilates opponents. But not in Constructed. That would never happen in Constructed. And just play Librum of Justice and you kill everything. It used to be when you actually play big minions, they are hard to remove. They're genuinely difficult to remove. And set up somewhat a lethal situation. He can still clear this. But can he clear this? Very lethal. Look at this guy. Literally wins every top deck war ever. Okay. Yay, we win top deck war. Oh my god, you're voracious, man, whatever that means. Damn. Kind of prematurely conceded, but we know what's going on, okay? I just win top deck wars. What are you gonna do? Bruh. Yeah, next time there's a question mark against me, I say subscribble to Gurnex, the best channel in the universe. Subscribble, blad. Oh yeah. Here comes another paladin. Actually, they had a very good answer against this balloon thingy. And I don't know if I can go toe-to-toe while going first, but I probably have a very good curve. I ensure that, you know, I have all the cards that just curve me out. Especially Corruptor is just tremendous right now. It's a lifesaver. Because your hero power doesn't suck much. His hero power sucks ass right now. He has to play a minion. Has to coin something out, if anything. And then get himself busted if I take over his board. That's what the coin is supposed to do, pretty much. That one last chance to take over the board. Oh man, coin is such a stupid mechanic. But whatever. Here it is. And it sucks, so bet a coin next time. Unless he buffs and then it works out fine. But, ooh. You never pick Spelkin, right? But you kinda want to. I kinda want to. But I never pick that. Because I know I'm gonna play one card at a time. Then this discovers. And then it's a decent minion, actually. No big deal. So it's always gonna be effective. Spelkin not always gonna be effective. Yeah, it's a buff, yeah. Go figure. Go figure. It sucks ass right now. That it's a buff. See, that's the fun part. I actually shouldn't trade. Let's go. Let's not trade. Let's give him a 1-1 if he really, really wants one. Okay? But I can't just... Okay. He can still only trade one. Thank God. That was close. That was so fucking close. I needed this thing. Can't trade. Whew. Okay, that's a fucking card right there. Removal for 2. Not good, but he still had to trade that one time. And it saves the day. Oh shit, no, nothing would have happened. I think I can't afford to even trade like this. It's very manipulative. Yeah, it's absolutely crucial against Balin. If it was just Mage or anything else, like, I would not trade like this, but you get the idea. See? It's working. He's actually in the bad spot. It's like I'm in the bad spot because I have no pings. What am I gonna do? How am I gonna ping your monster? Actually, it is a big question. It's almost like I shouldn't worry about it too much. Even though I have an answer to it. Ooh, Nosdormu. Look at this big boy. We can go into late game immediately. Yeah, as if I want that. I actually will abuse him even further, maybe? Oh, I can't just ping him. Jesus. I wasn't able to ping him this whole time. Alright. Let's see what else you have. Which minion will I play? This or this? That's the big question there. Biggest question of all time. Oh no, it's this one! It's that one. Okay. Get out of here. Now the big question is not so big anymore. I mean, just as long as I can keep the board, just it becomes beautiful to me. But he did coin properly, I think. That was a buff thing. Oh my god, now it's just cancer. Now we're just dealing with a bunch of cancer. Now it's not even fair. I might even have to, like, do the slow motion, but this is so fucking garbage. So he goes down to 5, I can still trade one time. But if this misses, like, it goes to hell, basically. Everything goes to hell. Okay, so it didn't miss. I got him by the balls. Still doing pretty great, even though he has a legendary that fucking also removes creatures. Okay, 2 removals so far. Which was a double removal. Nice. Oh wow. Can't remove it. Oh, he can because he has buffs too. Libram of Dickstone. Okay, what do we have here? We have a very fucking vicious 7 drop. Okay, yeah, very funny. Very funny, dude. Now I'm excited how fucking broken this game is turning out to be. Still, he has to double trade, which is ridiculous. I think it's ridiculous. I hope I can play maybe even a 1-drop here. Would be fascinating. Yeah, because he had the double trade, I'm kind of sad right now. It could have been any 7-drop, but whatever. This one happens to be, you know, oh, okay. Very beautiful. Oh, I can play all my cards. However, I play everything. That's my strategy right there. I play everything. Oops, I missed trade. Still has all the cards, and he still has all the best cards that Paladin has so far. Besides Libram of Justice. When Libram of Justice shows up, I just concede. That's what happens. That's how it all works. If he has 2 damage, I concede. Because if Voraciously... I mean... He died. It just died. Do I concede? Pretty much. Okay. Pretty much. You can trade as much as you want, buddy. Oh yeah, he does have taunt. Interesting. Was it really smart to do this? Okay. So he has a premium deck, basically. What can I do about that? Because I went 4 wins, there's a chance I double my win amount to about 7 or 8 or even 9. 8 is average because it all gets doubled now in a dumpster round, especially when I'm consistently good player. Okay. This is not a good card anymore. Actually, I have to fish for something really, really good. Ogremancer can actually be really good. Huh. It's just that when it comes to early game, you're actually looking for higher health totals. Too bad I can't play this. But it's fine. It deserves to actually gain true value, you know, just be a Demon Hunter food. Food for Demon Hunters. I'm most likely to lose against a Demon Hunter, which is super sad. It's 4 wins. It has way more cards. It doesn't start first, but now card advantage is actually quite a big deal. I forgot about that part too. You draw extra card and you get a coin. So I actually have quite a bit of flexibility these days. It's not that bad anymore. Is he really desperate to kill it? He's not. I don't think so. Yeah, maybe I added too many 1-drops in the deck. Who knows? Just all in on Ferocious Reader. Winning my top decks, you know, like, kinda like it that way. You know, I was fully prepared for those Paladin mirrors when they have the same amount of... Oh. Was that intended? What's going on? Was that intended? Oh, fuck you! You cancer. Alright. I got you, bro. Still cover my mana. Crystals and shit. Yeah, now it's a more questionable matchup, actually. Just because of that. Just because I'm waiting for a reader. So 1/3 chance has been eliminated. Ooh, that's a small one. It's still a 3/3. That's kind of crazy, actually. And your hero power hits exactly this, right? No? Nothing? No fuckery given. Okay. I obviously trade here. Do this. Maybe just do this, because like I can kill literally anything. Right. He doesn't want to trade for some reason, so I just do this. I literally can kill anything. And this big rush minion turns into like a charge minion, because any taunt? Okay. I didn't expect that. Can I get a big minion? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. One thing we can do is not much. Not much at all. We can do this. Pretty sad. Still have the board, and now we're losing the game, by the way. If we're not drawing Ferocious Reader, I'm in a bad spot. Still. And he custom kills everything. And custom taunts everything. So it's not a good deal for me anymore. Thanks for the blunder, dude. Yeah. It really helps. Oh, come on, come on, come on, come on! Da-da-da-da. Okay, I like that. I like that. That secures the board for a little bit longer. One card can kill me. And one card alone. And he might just fucking discover it right now. It's a 7 mana spell. Well, Flame Strike basically is what I'm saying. Because Flame Strike wins the game every time. Especially if after Flame Strike you summon minions. So we know Demon Hunter Flame Strike is a little bit better than Flame Strike. Actually, so you just have to keep that in mind. Pretty terrifying. That would have been very good for him if it was buff. Now we're both out of cards. We don't know what the spell is. But I do know this guy is pretty big. If he dies at the right time. Or for him, in his condition, at the wrong time. Alright, let's see what this spell is. Can't wait. Oh my god, that's pretty good. Yeah, just discover a spell is amazing in Demon Hunter. Because Demon Hunter cards don't suck ass. You're not like discovering Shaman spells or Paladin spells. What the fuck? If this matchup goes wrong, I get stomped. Because Blessing of Kings without a vessel is just a disease in my hands. Well, never mind now. You kind of need stealth minions in Paladin. You kind of just need this. Almost all include. It already has a premium Paladin deck by now. Because of this card alone. But the real question is, can you really handle it? That's what I'm saying, bruh. Ooh, a hero power. Does he coin hero power? It's not that stupid, right? I could just do this, but it's not actually good. It still allows him to dump shit on the board. But I have to be prepared for it, so I kinda am prepared. I'm prepared for anything right now. But if he plays just a 3-drop, doesn't quite work out. And a 1-drop there. 1-1. Poof. Okay. So I was prepared for it. I hold the board now. And Paladin is Crybaby. It's Crybaby time, Paladin! See? What are you gonna do, Paladin? Nothing. You ain't gonna do shit against me. I'm not gonna let him fucking buff anything. Ain't gonna happen. You can consecrate all you want. It's the only way you're gonna get back to the board. Play a premium card. Wowee, motherfuckers. Oh man! Wow! Wow, that's such a good card to play right now, exactly. Yikes, man. In fact, I actually go kill this thing. I wanted some face damage this whole time, dude. Easy kill, bruh. Eat this, Russian. Get out of my stream now. Fucking Russian piece of shit. Get out of here. Literally lagged the entire fucking thing. Get out of here, buddy. You're not gonna learn without my commentary, okay? Watch my YouTube videos. Demon Hunter, okay, let's go. God damn it. You son of a bitch. I'm not sure what to do this turn. Actually had a kill. This is so risky to play right now. And just hope for the best. It's so risky. Fuck. I have to give him the board. I'm still not using the coin, so... God damn it, are you kidding me? He's pretty much establishing now his dominance. I'm still not giving up, because like the coin can be super useful right now. So the question is, how much tempo is he gonna squeeze while he can squeeze tempo? I think what I'm gonna do right now is actually coin out Mr. Big Boy. So those early fucking decisions, like, super important not to coin out your doom. I need to keep this though. So I have to just play raw dragon. He's still going full force for some board presence, but now it just looks terrible. I think I can even play the dragon now. But even that looks terrible. Because this gets traded out very easily. What's the point? Okay, so this his final move. Because I prepared this whole fucking interaction. And his final move is still pretty good. Might as well use this up. Now I have to prepare righteousness somehow. Cook it, man. How do I do it? There's always... You always get stuck with win more cards if your opponent is actually decent. But this is how you can become consistent in Arena. Just play a bunch of win more cards because they allow you to win. If your opponent does 4 floating mana, like, holy shit. Did something incredible happen here. Alright, so righteousness is now cooked. We can always play this next turn as well. So I think we got the board now. 4 mana float in your face. Ooh, yeah, righteousness right now, I think. Oh, we don't have to. I'm not gonna be righteous on his watch, man. So sad. Alright, let's go! Next turn, righteousness, for sure. Oh man, this is not looking good. This is looking really good for me, though. Oh, shit, he's gonna fucking clear some shit. Ooh, look at you, bruh. Plays max anti-righteousness. Not max, actually. Okay. I play max anti-heal, how about that? Let's see if we draw anything useful that would play into righteousness. It doesn't. Play this. Eat this motherfucker. Max Spain. Still have the board. But I don't have the cards anymore. It's all cheat. Oh no! This is terrible. But we nailed it anyways. I think we're trading full. Full trade, boys. Look at this big boy. Happening. He is happening right now. Let's go. Oh boy. 8-2. Let's see what you got. This is the final boss, man. This is where I get refunded. This can't go wrong or we're fucked in the ass. Oh no, he activated attack point. By default. Let's go. Smashes facials. And the last turn is... Can he turn this around? Are we there, kids? Are we happening? Yeah, man, social media is such a big deal. I'm realizing every now and then. But as you inch around, like the same way having a relationship is a big deal. People have these things, but they don't necessarily want to share it at first. And this is where I win the game. Boom! Get the fuck out of here. We don't want you here, Demon Hunter. Bad boss. Whew. That was a sketchy thing, right? But, you know, if you tinker that fucking middle part properly, and you hold the board in the late game, even if you're running out of cards, you just hold the board as best as you can. We got him. Whew, that's all I want to show you guys. We're not gonna open any packs or anything. Penn and Teller. Alright, so that was half an hour. And we hit an interesting spot, wasn't it? People really... I mean, my life can change any moment. Any major relationship hits my fucking doors, knocks at my doors and said, "Hey dude, wanna hang out?" Fuck yeah, my life has changed now. I used to not hang out forever. I even dreamed about just hanging out with my really old school friends. Almost like so old school that they just pulled me into their world. And I'm like, yeah, I can hang out, whatever. It's a different kind of deal, but it's a little more sketchy, so I'll try and back off from the sketch. But we can hang out to some degree, you know? And that's the fucking very deep part, I would say. Interesting. Like, small people, because I just added Big Boy to show up, and Big Boy means like you're trying to grow to a big boy. You're not pretending to be a fucking king or everything, because king is something else. It's a new definition, and kings have to be cancelled, which is why cancel culture is actually good for you. You know, like, what are you talking about? Your favorite YouTuber is not your godlike YouTuber, okay? Who's always interacting with you and helping you. Is your little inner consciousness, basically. To build inner consciousness, you have to build YouTube map, okay? You have to build your fucking team to have inner consciousness, and that consciousness is still gonna be fucking trash, because if you haven't actually connected with these people, and that's what you get. It is pretty good, but it's also pretty bad if it's not balanced. Your effort will still always give you something very useful. So in this case, you know, me building YouTube map gives me something useful, gives me a new perspective. I can change someone else's life just as much as they can change mine. And it's all about being prepared for the opportunity to strike, for that, you know, one look can kill moment, in a way. Yeah, I fell in love with the one look. Wow. It really feels like my life is empty right now, so I got nothing to do. So I'll try my best to jump into here and read some coding stuff. It's still as simple as I can get it to be, because I know I will bounce up and down. It's like it's a very, very difficult thing to get back into, but I'm ensure that it's simple enough. So if I press on ray tracing and I press on main, I get pretty much the main parts of the code that I want to work on. It's also separated. I don't want it to be separate. Why did it separate it? Oh my god. I guess I'm not working on Taskmaster, so I don't have to worry about it right now. It's fine. We can switch gears. Alright. But before I will actually document the process of how I get myself into this thing, because it sucks you in and it's just a lot of work. There's a lot to look after. So the way I will do this, right, there's a lot. Where is this? This is a specific part of polygon rendering. Okay, there's a bunch of poly lines happening here. Mainly here's the rendering part. Here's where I render a flower, so it's just two intersecting pieces, right? Like that. I think I use this mode instead, though, like crossing like this. So if we read polygons here, why not just you know, just go with you guys in this little stupid adventure. The way I read polygons, there are two polygons, as you can tell, here and here. 1, 2. 2 polygons, here and here. And then I actually use middle cross sections, right? So we have potentially going from here, 0, 1, 2, 3, we have to double check. I go clockwise from a starting position, which is actually minus, 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 I think. Point A is block position, so that's a 0 point, but that's not what I want. Point A, where's point A? Block position. I don't even know what that is. I have to assume that block position is the construct right here. So block positions change linearly. So this is its position, and it goes any direction. All right. In 3 coordinates. So the block position would be here. 0, 1, 2, 3, and then it goes up, and that means it goes +4 basically. That's what it does when it goes up. So we don't have to worry about this. We just need to know that it's clockwise. And double check. So Z goes forward, then X goes, and then it goes back, so it's clockwise. And we have to check clockwise, so we don't fucking forget about it. And then, just like I added flower, just super useful. And just talking to myself is just so fucking useful too. Building that framework. between 0 and 1 there is this point. Between 2 and 3, which is also here, there is the ending point, because we're going clockwise here again. We're going clockwise. I'm finding all these points. The reason why we need to go clockwise is so it expands properly, otherwise the polygon becomes like this, right? And it actually can do this, which is fascinating, right, buddy? But we have to expand the polygon. That's why we have to have clockwise motion in the first place. In a way that's worthwhile to note. Clockwise feel, okay? Like, it goes hand in hand. And the feel will trigger my understanding of that exact concept. And so 4, 5 is just up, as you can tell. Plus 4 plus 4 is 4, 5. Plus 4 plus 4 is 4, 5 here as well. Same goes here, same formula, but between 1 and 2, between 0 and 3, here and here, we create this polygon. So it becomes a flower, and it actually works in game, but it has to be confined with a block. In order to render these polygons as objects, first of all, I have to have objects in general defined. So object right here is defined what it is. It has direction, position, size. Direction is actually a vector and a rotation. Okay, an angle, a vector and an angle. That's what direction is in my coding, in the way that I do things. I'm still not sure how it's all gonna work out, but that's how I started. That's what I can understand. That's what I can understand as direction in the first place. You have some forward direction, and you have an angle of that, and it actually covers everything. You don't have like Euler angles that are very hard to read, and you don't have a quaternion, which is impossible to actually even understand, which probably has the same principle, but it's translated into a ball shape, which, why? Like, what is going on there? Position, size is pretty obvious. However, all of these have to be taken consideration of what it truly is, because you know, you pinpoint a position, you have to scale it as well properly. It's still a lot of code behind it. Mesh ID will just determine what kind of mesh we're talking about. Is it a ball shape? Is it rectangular? Is it something fancy? And then some extra properties perhaps needed to determine what kind of texture we're going to be using it for it. What kind of block it refers to, because we're going to pre-bake a bunch of things, and we're probably going to keep on baking in the future. I'm not sure exactly how to do all these things, but... And what I call pre-baking is just to have some kind of preset values in the code itself. So if I say property 1, it will know exactly what kind of texture to use and all that stuff. There's the ray properties, which get very complicated very soon. The block properties, which I cancelled out. There's a lot of things that are going to be cleaned. If I use solely objects and everything is going to be an object in the world, I will no longer need to use block data or anything. That stuff is going to be obsolete. So I have objects ready for takeoff. Okay, so I inject objects using another script, which is raycast rendering. We have some object amounts, some object count that goes up. It counts objects up. There's a spawn object script here. So I'm kind of like documenting how long it takes for me to figure out back in the game, because this is actually useful for me as well to like warm up my brain. It's just so important. And this is usually a hurdle for a lot of programmers. Just warming up processes can be a very, very tedious one. it can be so annoying to the point where you don't want to do it anymore. Just like exercise can actually feel quite a big deal if you need to warm up or go to a gym. Those things are actually quite difficult to do. So spawned object is there, and we inject the by sent int. No. We we have some kind of hyper objects, and then we set buffer. I still can forget about like how to exactly set buffers and everything, and those buffers have dataset. Dataset have to be aligned with. Let's take a look at hyper output, for example. So I'm basically double checking if everything is correct, if everything works, because I know I'll be dealing with a bug instead of a new feature. A new feature is actually easy to do, but a bugged feature that I couldn't implement, we know that it's going to be tough to deal with. And the worst part of all, every single time I hit save, it saves for 2 minutes. 2 whole fucking minutes it saves. My code is getting outrageous, so I have to be very, very careful to double check everything, because those 2 minutes is just like I have to do something else while those 2 minutes go out. So let's see here. We get data. What is the hyper out? Hyper output is just a very simple value, which is a 4x4, a vector. So it actually gives us a hint of how it's supposed to operate. Where was it anyways? I think I went too far. Okay. So 4x4 is actually a 4 vector, which I already used successfully, but I do need to ensure that I use this successfully as well. And I have one 4x4, so it's a 4 here. I also have a position, and I have, which is vector 3, and I have a scale, and then I have 2 mesh plus prop. Basically, T means it's a transform, so T is 10 in my position, and it actually works out, right? 10. Very beautiful. Okay, 10 plus 2 times 4, because that's the standard size. Because there can be like a small integer value, there can be potentially a big where it goes to 8 as well, and there can be a byte, which is 1. That's how it works, and I add this buffer, and goes in. Yeah, 1 is the smallest value, so it's going to be a byte. And it goes in. Yeah, I can't just not have it, so I don't have to save it yet. This, if I save this, is fine. If I say anything about compute shading, it's gonna go haywire at this point. So this goes, well, this goes in as it is. Hyper output, hyper objects get set up. And then I use the set data thing to read the data and set it. It could be wrong, however, but I don't know that very well. This is where I have to double check something else as well, because this add range of render object, which may not be readable. I'm not sure if structures get read easily, because I haven't been using structures ever until now. So that is the question right now. Have we been successfully reading structures, or is there something wrong? Because best way to do it, if I don't want to read structures anymore, I can actually create my own custom structure, which is exactly 12, okay? Exactly 12 by 4, meaning that I can just do 3 times this thing, right? So I can actually customize my own structure of 3 blocks of information, because this is how much information one block requires. This. And this is 1 block of data. 1 block means that if I run the project, the 1 block that you see has exactly this much data in it. And I can use that to, you know, check what kind of mesh ID am I working with, and all that stuff. So if I go to room 3, if I go to room 3, I look at 1 block, and that it has exactly this much data. Alright? And if I use 3 blocks, I can get a mesh. So I'm gonna try a different approach now of how I read data, because potentially I don't know how structures work at all, and I'm just retarded in that sense. And I don't have a reference right now. That means it's just all wrong. It could just be all wrong, and I shouldn't worry about it too much. We still will have the same data structure, saving in, but now we'll be able to use a different sort of structure where like it uses an entire map. We already have like a mesh map, as you saw. I went into room number 3 and it has a mesh map, so I can literally inject data in there and read that data reliably. So if this doesn't work, we can still replace this system. So in order to fix something, most of the time you're actually replacing chunks of the parts, right? So like if your computer breaks, you have your CPU or whatever, you have your GPU or something, you have basically parts. You have different parts, number 2, number 1, number 2. You start replacing those parts one by one, then you have to replace 2 parts at a time, and all that fucking stuff, basically. That's how you fix computers, basically. Is what I found on TikTok as well. You have to kind of like skim through TikTok just to be able to understand a general sense of culture, to be able to have the speed that I have as a fucking semi-genius. Because I will never go full genius. Full genius means that, oh, you're so useful, you're actually genius. So nobody will actually call me genius because they want to, you know, extract value from me most of the time if they praise you. That's how it works, you know. It's just so fucking weird. Don't call me genius. I know what it means. I know. Because when someone calls you in a high self-esteem, like, they kind of look at you as a useful object now. They found you, basically. That's a big statement, actually. And the other statement, obviously, is if you want to fix something, try replacing its parts. And that's it. Then you know which part is actually, and you can zoom in into that part, but you somehow have to replace it entirely. And I think that is one of the parts that we can replace. So I have already put myself on a task, but I will take a goddamn break. And we have finished our 2nd hour complete. So it's literally just workflow for me. It's how much work can I squeeze. If I feel like ranting, maybe I should rant. But if I feel like empty, I still have work to do. This is where it becomes a trap, right? Making rant videos is a trap. At least once a week it's gonna happen as well. But it's usually once every 2 days is my upload ratio, which is kind of what you're aiming to do as a YouTuber. Once every 2 days you upload something. And then once every week you can upload like a high production thing as well. So Smosh is kind of doing that, but in multi-channel thing, because it actually holds a lot of people. So you cannot replicate exactly what a channel is supposed to do, but it should do that. You know, it should just have one channel where it uploads a lot of stuff. But because they actually squeezed in a lot of mediocre skits that don't feel right for me, that don't feel like, you know, full production thing, especially now with coronavirus hitting channels like that, it's so sad. But yeah, they just have to trust each other. They just have to do it. They just have to fucking party and get themselves canceled if that's what people want. But, you know, now you have to take that risk. It's kind of crazy. I think a lot of channels with well, let's just call it high crews. You know what I'm talking about. It's just channels with actual crews, with actual lots of people, high crews. Have to take risk against lockdown. Please. Yeah, sure, it spreads, whatever. But, yeah, it's just one of those bump into the wall of how coronavirus is actually defined. Oh, it's such a big threat. There's so many cases. And people are dying. Like, haven't we always have been in the same position of, like, people get infected with something and people are dying from something, and if we combine those two things together, we always have a fucking crisis in our perspective, but not in reality. So, like, I don't know, guys. You tell me. People always get infected. Now that we focus on the infections, anytime we feel bad, and anytime we feel hungover, and especially in the winter season, like, our immune systems are down, we have to go to school, like, all these things are fucking terrible for people. So, of course there's going to be a second wave. But it's logically happening. Just logically. And it didn't happen for some reason in the summer. The summer cases were fucking destroyed. Well, why is that? Well, people just don't want to report themselves in, okay? They're not going anywhere. They probably wanted to get a summer vacation most of the time. It's just this whole fucking... And we were respectful at first. We were respectful to the lockdown at first, but now it's just getting a fucking... into an insanity. So here you go. That's my take on it, very quickly. As a programmer's take. You... If you ever wanted to trust someone, you have to trust a programmer. That's what I'm saying. Whenever... okay, I will dig it out just to show you guys. Just to give you guys a clue of how much you have to trust a programmer. Okay. Todd Howard, Bethesda, Skyrim. Oh no, it's just 5 minutes. Where's the full length? Come on, give me the full length, dude. Give me the full length, dude. Behind the scenes. What? More? Oh, come on. Does he go? He shows this, he shows that. Quickly. But there's that. Is this? No, it's fitness center. Does he go through here? No. Fuck, is there something stuck in my head that I just kind of have to have it? Don't you guys have, like, the full fucking... Oh, man, this is so much to go through as well. Okay. Just Bethesda. We're gonna search. My video's dying. Please, anxiety is creeping. No, I don't think so. Press conference, okay. Yeah, basically it was a sign, have you talked to a programmer today, and it just fucking hits me right now. Especially. Have you talked to a programmer today? Because they're antisocial, remember? So they're very nice to talk to. They're very eager to talk to you right now. Asshole. So literally I'll just call it out as a meme as it is. Have you talked to a programmer today? You literally have to ping my video just to give me a view and just run away. Run wherever you want, just give me one view. So I feel happier about myself, because like, wow, you have 20 views on that Eugenie Cooney thing. She must be very friendly. You know, that's what it means. And Jake Paul must be very friendly with people. Yeah, that's cute. And he actually, you know, supports his ideology of friendliness because of the very first music video he released. He literally allowed everyone to pitch into his music video. Who does that? What the fuck happened there? A blender of a bunch of characters that he liked in his life or whatever he allowed in his life. Tessa Brooks. No, the competition is not Shook, because Jake Paul is your competition. You have to be nice to him now. It's weird. And we're glad that Jake Paul is resting in pieces right now. Probably deserves it too. Probably didn't have nothing to do with YouTube, but just punching YouTube in the face constantly until he gets hurt. His fist gets hurt. But I want more money. If I punch hard enough, I get money. Yeah, Jake Paul, get the fuck out of here. Anyways, I'll take a break now. Come back very soon. Alright, it took a lot of time to prepare. First of all, the pinging process is so much easier now. Holy shit. I'll put myself in here while I'm making this video. Let's go, man. Let's get some points. Anyways. Yeah, it keeps the name and it just fucking gives me points. Took me a long time to set up. I picked out my, like, favorite people and I put them against each other. Not necessarily against each other on this list, but against people who would potentially graduate, who would potentially become enrolled into graduation or whatever. I excluded most of my, well, people who are not YouTubers at all. But I kind of included like Elon Musk. Like, he's not a YouTuber. He's around. He could be a wonderful meme. And he would definitely belong in YouTube Rewind, if anything. But I have to be, like, very careful how I fucking craft this. Most importantly, I have to make it better than what they have done in 2018. So I'll actually double check if there are YouTubers. I didn't do the process. I actually promised in one video before. I check every single channel. And for some reason I can't really click, which is kind of nasty. But I can always just read the goddamn name, and hopefully that works. So, yeah, put together a huge list of people who will be defending the castle. Anytime I lose, I pretty much lose credibility of how stable everything is. Unless I lose to someone who already was potentially enrolled, potentially a leader, could have came out with a lot of points and all that, but I just dropped them. Okay, there's plenty of that stuff going on. There's Superwoman. She's gonna try and claim her fucking ground. But, all you have to do is just grow at your own rate, but faster than the other person grows at their rate. Your rate has to be faster than their rate. Meaning that if you get 1 point and they get 1 point, you're actually winning. They have to earn 3.6 points for every point you earn, which is very tough to do, and a lot of times we're gonna lose. battles. So whoever actually wins is the actually person who deserves to be on the list for sure, and will get a fucking trophy for defending the castle. But not necessarily. Obviously, it's just this very linear process. You get yourself a very, very specific enemy. Okay, 1 versus 1. So there's nothing really known about this, okay, of how good this guy is and how bad this guy is. If one of them gets a trophy, mostly this guy. So we don't actually answer this question, but we can at least entertain the idea and see what happens. See if that writes a story. Because some of the battles are kind of interesting. Some of the just inspiring. It's inspired, and mostly this is inspired. I sit down and I listen to music. I already set up this thing runs through, and I'm like, well, I'm rewarding people while I sit here and click buttons. I separate the power up because I cannot type anything anymore, so I can't just type 1. Just have to click once. It's pretty much planned anyways to be this way. I haven't touched up the engine code still. Got myself busy with something else. I don't think I have to review everything. I don't have to look back into the list and see how it changes anymore. Mainly we're going to be concerned about battles. And another thing, while I do the battles, I will look around for references of what happened in 2020 that is actually worth noting, because I have to do the YouTube rewind in actuality, but at the same time in a way that I can afford it, right? Just to talk about what happens. Probably a rant video, maybe not a rant video, who knows? Because the rant video is going to be repeated over and over again until it shrinks down to like a 20-minute video, which is going to be super potent in the end. But at first, I'm still going to generate rant videos until I get to that, spot. So it's going to be a different month this time, because the rant video is going to repeat itself until it shrinks down. So potentially for a long time I will not make rant videos. I will just after I make YouTube Rewind, I will make a shorter version, an actually consumable version, where I will speed run clicking buttons and sharing you guys the information you need to know, but without editing, because I will never do editing. At least for a very long time, I will not do editing. It makes absolutely no sense. Just like, I don't want to do programming either. It's almost in the same kind of category, but you can pitch in a little bit of programming as if you're making a huge video, right? You editing a huge video, so you can pitch in a few parts here and there, potentially making me like, if I did a huge project, I could like edit a video just solely YouTube Rewind and as high production as I can, and collect every single little thing as I can. And you would think like YouTube CEO would actually make YouTube Rewind a thing to begin with. Like, it's kind of my responsibility. So who knows? Maybe that can happen. Maybe I'll start editing a video together or something. It's not out of the ordinary for me to learn that skill. But it is out of the ordinary, because I haven't done this for a long time and I actually don't like it. I really just don't like it. I think there's so many things you can do. Trying to avoid that one little skill is actually gonna make you a better YouTuber if you try and avoid editing your videos. Like, how are you gonna make videos then? It's impossible, right? But that's the whole fucking point. You gotta do the impossible sometimes. So, I don't know. But I guess I have to do something responsible sometimes. That is so sad. I don't want to do it. Until I change my mind, I'm not doing it. YouTube is supposed to be a utility for people, most importantly. And it's not. Until it gives me, like, the first $100, I'm not, like, I don't care at all. I really don't. And I shouldn't. it barely has enough influence to run away from RuneScape's trading, because that shit has grown very much last few days, right? Like a few weeks now. Let's say 21 days or 25 days I was trading in RuneScape. Basically, you gotta have to say 25 days, because every time I get 10 mil, around 10 mil, so that's what we're looking at. I will never like set up a date and care about that either. It's just a nice little thing. I can actually like look back and open an archive, and that would, you know, tell me. But those archives are kind of split apart. I don't know. It doesn't matter, does it? I can look into an archive if I'm desperate. And I can see RuneScape stuff. And RuneScape trade was at 1 right here, right this point when I saved it. It was at 1. No, it wasn't. It wasn't. Actually takes me to build it from these numbers. Okay, it's just worthless then. I can't actually do it. Anyways, so with that information, I'll look into YouTube Rewind, see if I can spot some YouTubers that make me, you know, ashamed of myself that I didn't include them. I know Liza Koshy would be a decent one. I wouldn't say like super good. A decent person. Okay. That I kind of left behind because like I was like over advertised. I don't like that stuff when I'm over advertised, because I know I don't like the person, but I would still sit there and watch it because other people like it. And that's a little bit dishonest, I would say. You know, it's almost like watching a YouTuber just because of how many subscribers they have. I have to like give my own slice, my own opinion of the YouTube platform, and especially the trends that I followed and were interested in. Because, you know, we have the same trends. I mean, it takes someone else to say it, what kind of trends we have. So this guy says it was TikTok. I don't have to, yeah, but yeah, Among Us and coronavirus, which are kind of big trends. I try to understand TikTok, Among Us, and coronavirus this whole time. I was trying to understand it, and I took quite a lot of time to do it, to analyze what kind of clues do I have. It's probably where it's all gonna start. I'm gonna start my next video analyzing those trends, because you actually have to like mine through those trends and find the actual questions. Most importantly, I have to also rewind myself in everything that I did throughout the year, because that will also give me clues. So that's the fourth thing that happened. Okay, this guy spit those trends out at me. That's a big fucking deal, because for me, you know, this guy showed up this year, late this year actually, and Culpas have actually spawned it to happen in the first place. Okay, there's 2 guys in my Discord server that have been able to actually push the progress forward when it comes to just well, populate how I interact with the Discord channel and what kind of people there are. It's like Culpas pulled this guy in, and all of a sudden he's asking a bunch of questions and kind of making me interested in something. I still don't trust nobody, okay? I'm doing the Dionysian way, okay? Everyone hates me. I don't trust nobody. You gotta fucking... Because I'm coming from a very, very low background. If I ever get something out of life, I come from very, very low, potentially into very, very high, and I have to be prepared for this shit. Anyways, so with that kind of background, and yet Curie is actually also earning influence right now, and it's one of those things you can earn in my Discord as well, so I very much encourage you to join. Straight away, you earn it directly from me at the moment, not from some third-party software, so it's actually quite worthy, I would say, because I'm still not gonna die for many, many years, and hopefully I will improve in a faster rate than the world improves at, which looks like the case, and I will prove it in a YouTube rewind of how much information I've actually accumulated over the year, because I was exclusively analyzing YouTube. Like, that's not something people do. Okay, yeah, people would love to do it, but it's not that they do it. They get stuck into specific, positions that, I was encouraging myself to explore YouTube. I was not encouraged to find someone I like and then make a documentary about it. It's not my style. Instead, because I would say, like, YouTube Rewind is not supposed to be... Let's make points. Okay, let's make that 1 point at least. It's not supposed to be high production. Supposed to be... just let's call it warm. I would say heartwarming, but fucking who knows if that fits my narrative. Warm. I still need to understand what YouTube Rewind is. For me, it's like a reference of what YouTube is all about. An interesting insight, because you look back and, like, what do you look into history for? What are you looking for? In history, you're looking for something that's reoccurring, some kind of event, right? So it's a huge celebration, I would say. It's really worthwhile looking into and trying to fully understand what is the potential, right? Because as a programmer, I was always looking for potentials in terms of game design. Now I'm like looking for potentials of me as a person who found a lot of potentials already, and I just keep looking for potentials in higher things than that, which is kind of fascinating. I'll remind myself that as well. I'm a person who likes looking for potentials. Alright, now in general, not just in game making, but really in general in real life, like, I would love to make relationships and seek potentials there of what we can achieve together with a person. And I'm not giving up, man. Just the longer I live, the more chances I will have, like, that's just the way it goes. So not giving up is just a good thing to have in your mind. Anyways, I'm not battling anyone personally. I probably should battle Susan or something. She would probably defeat me easily. Everyone defeat me, because I have 5,000 points. My rate of growth has to be incredibly high for me to destroy them. Anyways, or not give away some points. Anyways, I'll look into what YouTubers we have here displayed. Dig in. What are you guys highlighting here? If there's gonna be more than like 20 YouTubers below 1 million subscribers, I'm gonna be pissed, man. What the fuck? I'm gonna be like, wait, what? You guys sure? Surely wanted to highlight this shit? Then it will hint that YouTube hierarchy does not understand the highest tier, basically. The YouTube elite, the ones who run the algorithms and everything, they don't understand what it's all about anymore. It's like, oh, this person fits. How do you even get someone like that, right? But I'm not gonna complain. I'm just speculating and then complaining about something that never really happened. Let's see what happened, actually. But holy shit, I have clues, man. I have clues that Susan Wojcicki would fucking fuck it up, man. I wonder how much input she has in this process. Because, like, we want to hear her talk about it, or half talked about it. She actually released her channel after or in between, right, when it blows over. It's just so weird. To not talk about it, that's a bad CEO move. That's where it all comes down. Like what people are actually excited about, because like hating is still excitement to some degree. It's still something that you can easily turn around. If you have feelings on you, you can switch feelings quite easily. But if the feelings are just floating around everywhere, you don't feel nothing. You don't know what to do. So that's kind of interesting too. All right. I think I'm gonna go through with this alongside of you, and yeah, we have a very kids oriented channel. It's almost annoying. Oh my god, and it's consistently getting 3 million views, or 1.5 rather. A Roblox, is this what's going on? What is happening? I'm so scared right now. This is so stupid. Is this Roblox channel? And that's the YouTuber right there. Showed her fucking face. Accidentally. Oh man, let's see what happens here. Top 3 YouTubers, okay? I'll set up top 3. There's probably like tons and tons. I don't know. There's 8 times, let's say 5. Oh my god. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh my god. 80 to review. At least 80. Okay? And I'll fucking do it. And top, let's say 5. I'll take top 5, and whoever comes up on top, and I will document the process here, maybe, in the story mode even. Top 5 will get to battle one of my leftovers, okay? Maybe, probably not gonna happen, maybe just me. Battle me as a collective. How about that? Because top 10 would mean that they have to have... Well, still, I can't really do it. I have to give them 500 points extra, because I know they won't get 250. But then I'll just battle them. Fuck it. Alright, I'll do it. I'll fight whatever they picked. I'll put myself into arena and see if I can do it. It's not a big deal still, is who knows who I am, right? Nobody knows who I am and how I entertain myself, besides making these videos. So you have to sit through 3 hours and actually watch it all. It's impossible, I understand, but someone can do it. Someone out there. There is someone out there, okay? And I praise that person, okay? That one person. Isn't it crazy that everyone controls Rewind? That's the craziest name of all time, isn't it? Get out of here, channel. For kids. I gave them 5. Let's get out of here. There we go. Definitely more children content. Let's go. Why do I hear double sounds? What the fuck? YouTube, you fucked it up, man. I'm starting to think this was just a marketing thing, basically. It's like, hey guys, wanna be on the YouTube Rewind? We're gonna get paid a lot if you do. It's so easy. You're so obscure. And we can easily promote you guys. Too bad it was a flop this whole fucking time. If they had, like, Rewind experiences, I would love that, dude. I would love that shit, dude. They don't share that stuff. Like, who are you guys? If you don't give a fuck. This definitely just marketing at this point. Alright, so, I'm trying to, like, look at the most popular videos. Because, it's a good way to look around in the channels. I don't know why. Fortnite is just popular. People are just watching this guy just because of that. And it's gonna blow over. It's already blowing over, I think. It's not getting 1 million views, which is kind of a dying channel. Most popular 2 years ago. So, pretty sad. Probably he's uploading very often as well, which makes his content unwatchable. So, 5 hours ago. Oh, it's not daily at all. Twice a week. Wow. That is even worse. That is even worse, because now I don't have a reason why you're unwatchable. 2 years ago, potentially even YouTube Rewind actually successfully promoted this guy as well. Or accidentally promoted this guy. Or just blew up and in the algorithm, and they're like, oh shit, we need to get as many Fortnite people as possible because they're blowing up. It makes sense now, you know, what they did. It makes sense. So let's not question it too much. Let's not conspire against this. Let's just go to Lachlan. Probably another person from... Probably the entire bus is just Gaming Buzz, basically. You can expect that as well. Let's not forget that I cancelled Ninja because I just don't like him and his content, and I probably just skim how the content looks like. I don't want to watch Fortnite ever. I don't think I'm gonna be hooked unless it's actually like crazy edited stuff, like, you know, like you really have to filter out the shit out of your food when you deliver it. So let's see how it goes. Roblox. Holy fucking cancer. What did they do, man? Like, they just filled up their stupid Rewind with Roblox YouTubers. You get this and you're fucking flying, man. Jesus Christ. You get your subs. I mean, it's so easy to get a group of fools with 8 mil subs right now. Easier than ever before. So, I don't even fucking mark anyone. Unless they break like 6-7 points, I will not mark them down. It's not even worth it anymore. So I'm just gonna look at them. Gaming with Kev. Kev? Okay. Gaming with Kev. 1 point. Let's go. Boy. Wait a second. This guy's not uploading... I guess he's uploading fast, so he's getting less views. Okay. Fuck my life, okay. I'll just look into it anyways. Whatever breaks 1 million, I'll look into it. So basically, in Roblox, there's a bunch of tycoon games, and you can complete them. You can get 99999 of something. And he constantly does that and gets a lot of use for that. It's almost like playing Spawn the Creeper's Forge. Oh wait, it's like a tycoon, huh? Cool. I'll give you one last... And out of here. Didn't make it to 5. Sorry about that, bruh. Next is Luzu. I'm still waiting for Not Gamers, but you get the idea. The entire first round is all about gamers, and I have to always pause this thing before it freaks me out. What? He looks like fucking old school Ian, dude. What is happening here? Well, at least Minecraft is somewhat refreshing to me to me to look at. Oh wait, it's one of those Southie fucking channels. Fuck yeah, dude. Not important. Oh fuck, why did I remove the... Oh no, not studio. Next. Actually have to be very, very careful with this. The moment it switches, I need to know. I know Liza Koshy, I know Swoozy. We're looking at these bad boys. Jubilee Media, okay. Jubilee. Oh, come on, dude. At least it's Donald Trump talking. What do we have in here, then? Huh. This might be actually well done. We'll see. Oh, wait. It's the Jubilee! Of course! It's the fucking channel where PewDiePie rips off constantly. Now this can fucking go in there. No big deal, guys. Alright, let's see. I'm scared of this channel because I know it's good, but it might be still poorly constructed, so I will get away with it. Not getting too many points. Let's just see what happens. So they have to change their format simply because COVID? Is that what happened? And so Jubilee actually fell from grace, basically. It never showed up in PewDiePie's content either. That's an overkill right there. And this is mostly like people sit here and talk, which is, there's a lot of people, I don't know who to attach to, what their views are, what they're trying to fucking say here. You know, none of that fucking matters here to me when it's just a blunder, because I know I'm not gonna get a full meal, which actually makes things so much more difficult right now. Let's see if I'll fucking survive. This goes pretty deep. How deep does this channel go in general? From the oldest video 10 years ago. He's been doing a lot of weird stuff too. Huh. Who knows what the fuck this is, man? Can you imagine? Psychics cannot fucking get a mole out at a Jubilee? Are you fucking kidding me? What the fuck, guys? Please learn how to play games at least, and not embarrass yourselves. What the fucking cancer is that? Like, read psychology, psychics, pieces of shit? You should know better than anyone else. God damn it. I need to find a Taylor Swift hater. I'll find it immediately. Let's go, boys. It's fucking exciting. But the problem is, I have very little left. I want to put them, the moment they get 6 points, I put them on front of the line. Basically, I keep dragging the line forward, so I keep getting fresh content for myself. I don't have to jump into one channel forever. Ugh. Let's see. I'm sitting here for a long time, so yeah. That was a stretching sound. Let's see what we got, because I need to find that hater, man. Gotta find them haters. Let's go. Especially because next year I'm gonna be sponsoring myself with Taylor Swift. Let's put it this way. God damn it. I watched this. Or PewDiePie watched it? Probably PewDiePie watched it. Well, that clears it. I need to watch one more, dude. Who is not a gamer? We watched it so bad. Let's rewatch it, whatever. See, friendship fucking wins. That's why gamers fucking know gamers very well. It's easy. Easy kick out. Anyways, they get 7 points, and that should be enough for them to go next round. Jubilee, motherfuckers. Let's see what else we got. Spanish. Let's skip Sofia Castro. Spanish, get out of here. Nobody likes you. We can split the world if we have to, but I'll call out Spanish. Okay, we have Arabic or whatever. I don't have to know that. I just have to bail. I'm doing pretty well, don't I? I should know these people in the first place. Is it really Dota? Whoa, 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 what's going on here? Oh, Dottie! Oh, shit! How could I miss so badly? Oh, Japanesey! Ah, oh, so cool. Venji. See, we're going a wrong direction already, dude. Not even gonna try and look at these channels. 'Cause why? I should have tried, right? But I already did that with YouTube 1000, and I'm like, yeah, it doesn't work out, guys. It just doesn't work. Finally, okay? I can watch this. Let's play all.
Hey guys.
Hi. She just guilt trip on a treadmill, basically. Look at this thing. And then she's guilty for not fucking going to the gym. I can't pull that up. She's fucking skinny! What are you doing? Stop fucking around with guilt tripping. Jesus Christ. So far it's like I found Asian Sniper Wolf, but she actually talks. Not Asian? Let's go, man. I can add someone like that in the fucking list. Too bad she's a woman, so I immediately go to Instagram and stop fucking around with the girly stuff. This is manly stuff, okay? It's what I'm looking for. Actually, this sucks. To some degree. And to some degree, it's way better than watching YouTube videos, okay? Please bear with me. Yeah, this would be a deja vu moment or something. But not really. This, I don't even know how to call it, because she's doing exactly the same thing that Sniper Wolf is doing. The same hack. Fucking parallel universe moment opened up. Oh, okay, let's skip. She's gonna get 8 points just for the show. Okay, I'll take it. But am I not glad for like Sniper Wolf to actually be copy pasted at this point? Like she did it first, and now it's over. You can't just do the same thing and be like a part of YouTube Rewind and not be a scam. Get out of here. Someone put their voices side to side. I want to fucking hear that, because this is ridiculous. I'm not doing it right now, even though it's fucking easy to set up, but holy shit, they sound exactly the same way. Obviously, Sniper Wolf that gets that pitch up, but holy, when they calm down, it's side by side. It's incomparable, man. Or indifferentiable. I don't know what the word is either. Good luck with that. Good luck with feeding me words, guys, whenever we meet up and I become a somewhat viral. I mean, the longer I watch this, it's almost like a fucking rip-off of Sniper Wolf. What is happening? What a trip, man. With all the sound effects, all the fucking moves, everything, man. Oh my god. She has a music channel. What the fuck? And it's separated. Why? Because she's high production little shit? What the fuck, man? Let's go. Let's see the poppies, man. Let's pick it up. I can't believe she only has 1 million. Less than 500,000. How dare you not upload on the main channel when you have 10 times more subscribers? What's going on here? I'm confused. You little fucking shit. Look at this fucking shit. I mean, cake is fine, okay? I'll take it. But I just said it. But why do you have to do it? What kind of guilt trip do I go through right now just watching this? Well, I go through a very, very big guilt. Okay. Here you go. Get out of my face. I don't want to see you ever again. 8 points. You made too many mistakes. And too many things went actually right, because like Sniper Wolf is actually quite a beast on YouTube. Whew, okay. We don't have a lot of time to cover everything, so it's probably going to turn into its own video. Congratulations, me. So, Morel Twins. Who are these girls? Morel Twins. Oh, yeah. Also, I do not have, and I may not have, the React channel. The Fine Bros channel. Poo on those guys. Get cancelled forever for trying to capitalize on React. You got yourself some crazy big ass drama. I don't think they will recover from that shit ever. But they do own Leah and Leah's career to some degree. And holy shit, Leah got cancelled too. Get out of here, Fine Bros. Not so fine after all. Absolutely, Leah just kind of crashed and burned. And I will blame it. Anytime Fine Bros can be blamed for anything, I'll do it, man. I'll fucking do it. Am I looking at someone ripping off Jake Paul right now? Nah, it's just a 7 Rings parody. But holy shit. Subscribers. We have so many subscribers. Is it really a perfect song for other people to just make parodies and brag? Get cancelled, Meryl Twins. But I can't cancel you because you have Instagram. My work is not done yet, guys. Honestly, I'm not interested at all. How did they become famous? Don't fucking ask me, okay? Don't ask me. 5 years ago, 6 years ago. They probably have been around YouTube for a long time, and accumulating 4 million subscribers is not a terrifyingly big deal. As long as you consistently upload and rip off content too. And reference popular content and whatever. And you're rich. So you have that combination of things going for you. Pretty simple. Yeah, and you have this production line going, set up, because you're rich. You know, you get your investors basically eventually. So here you go. Get out of here. Not even a fucking point. Literally initial point, and that's it. And I made a mistake for adding a few points too quickly. Alright, what else do we have? Oh, it's Meryl Twins. I'm so sorry. I misspelled your name forever. You will never be missed. Finally, Casey Neistat is the guy that kind of deserves to be looked at. So I'm just saying, okay? But probably does not deserve to be. better than venging? Okay, he probably is gonna cut the corners here. I have been avoiding Neistat for forever, basically. What is this dead style of just highlighting your camera through lenses of your fucking... Why do you wear it for a video? It's almost like, what's the point of even making a fucking face cam video? Oh, that's truly me talking to the camera. I have nothing else to show you. Not showing eyes is kind of like... It's almost like half of your face is now ripped off. No need for that. So, and secretly it's like you're working for some fucking Men in Black or something? What's going on here? Or are you secretly an alien pretending to be Men in Black? This is getting pretty deep in here. Probably the most dangerous thing I've ever seen so far. Is he just doing it casually? I guess snowboarding in general is dangerous. Whatever. This is ridiculous, too. Oh man, so many memories filled with snow and disappointments in life when you have to go to school and other places. Fuck that shit. Coronavirus forever, guys. Let's go. You want free time? Wake up at 4 a.m. Oh my god. And kill yourself with drugs and alcohol. Because that's what you do with free time. Get the fuck out of here with your free time. Nobody wants to wake up and have more free time every day. What's the point? Actually, people want less free time. The way to have more free time is just to not care about time at all. That's the freest time of all time. Okay, because you stop looking at your watch, stop caring about it. Just care about whenever you want to wake up, you wake up. What's the point? I live a fucking dream here. It's 4 a.m. I am woken up, but I'm gonna go to sleep very soon, guys. So technically, yeah, I am the Navy SEAL, asshole. I gave the same fucking advice. You know, whatever advice you give, it kind of discredits you at the same time. It's actually quite interesting. Why you wake up at 4 a.m.? Because I'm Navy SEAL. Well, fuck off, dude. What the fuck, man? Congratulations for exposing him, but I'm only gonna watch 5 more videos in his journey. And Casey Neistat just got cancelled. Oh no, he discovered divisiveness. Guess what? People have voices now, and people care more because they're more connected. Get out of here, dude. Still have to finish it. No. Let's not finish the meal. Get out of here. You could have done so much better. With that 12 million subscribble. Breakdown or breakthrough, whatever. Finally, I think we are absolutely approaching the end, and this has been simply 3. Yeah, 3 sheets finished out of 10. Jukilop, okay. Ooh, skip. Daggleby. Skip. Michael DePaw. Music, yay. Probably a rapper. Probably don't give a fuck about it. But I'm gonna give it a shot anyways, because I'm so fucking tolerant. Most popular, play all. Easy. I did not expect this to be actually comedy. What the fuck? I like it, okay? I like it. Wow. You know, wow. Let's put a black person in here. Up in front. First time this ever happened, okay? I'm like, wow, I don't have to say no to a black person. Crazy, dude. That is crazy. This guy really feels like an African badass, okay? A good-minded African badass. Well, it's nice try though, because actually goes in the back of the line. Why? Because it's a one-hit wonder, and it's like, why? It was funny the first time. Why not make more hits? Was it super high budget? Potentially for an African guy, yes. So nobody knows his background. I would rather watch him fucking talk to a camera for 10 minutes or whatever, explaining shit to me. Anyways, instead of like language differences between UK and USA, so... But it's his cultural bubble. I can't penetrate it and actually squeeze value from it. You know what's going on, okay? See, this is why I said it's a weird thing if I put him in front of a line, and it didn't happen. Anyways, because I checked all the content that's above his subscription count in the first place, actually. I guess this is actually worth looking at then. Okay. I actually struck gold just this once. Alright, yeah, this third grade science right there. I think it's second grade science, actually. Let's just leave it at 6. I gave him a nice little cold chair. This man's not hot. I don't know. Well, that meme, it's never gonna be a meme. Please, no. 2017 anyways, pretty old. Is it really old? Yeah, it's... So they just have him because he made a meme 3 years ago. Cool. Well played, I guess. Was it? No, it was. But it wasn't even 2018, dude. What the fuck? YouTube Rewind? Man. Alright, this is it, man. This is a nice introduction to what we're gonna do next episode. And I need to sleep. Jeez. I'm getting hot. The power level we reached today is 853. And I am actually gonna turn it in. Power level. And finish the video. Whew. General discussion. Ending with YouTube Rewind material, okay? We're still mining. We're still preparing for shit. We're still educating ourselves. I mean, I want to fucking stand tall right now. And truly stand out when I stand tall. When it comes to intelligence mostly. Not much else. And everything else is, market value. I'm an intelligent person, so of course everyone wants to pitch in of what they want me to do, basically. And I end up doing some not intelligent things, basically. But it's just fun. And that's the market value that you acquire. It's kind of interesting. Your market value is the opposite of who you are. Basically, that's what it means to become a meme. You actually have to find environments where you make people laugh, at least. Then they understand that, wow, this is interesting, right? At least. So find yourself funny, happy, all these things, because like, wow, intelligence does not matter to me anymore. For a moment, at least. Anymore, that's a tough word to say. I'll take that back. But, for this moment, man, intelligence doesn't matter that much. And it makes it funny and fucking... at least silly, at least heartwarming, that, you know, like, you don't have to worry about it too much. Don't be like me. Be yourself. That sort of message hits hard. So, see you guys next time. It's gonna get pretty interesting, I would say. Even though it kind of was disappointing for a moment there. But don't worry about this. We'll fix it. Bye-bye.